I'm sorry for the short notice, but you're fired.
Maria, the CEO's wife. Long time no talk. What's going on?
What exactly are you asking? It's just what I said. I'm firing you.
Maria, I was wondering why you were reaching out to me personally, but what are you talking about? You can't fire me. The CEO won't approve that.
Actually, I can.
Excuse me?
My husband is on a long-term business trip abroad. The rest is up to me and the second secretary, Morris. Morris always does as I say, so I am technically the CEO right now. This means that I can easily fire who I want.
But why are you firing me? Did I ever do anything?
Sean says that he wants your position.
Sean?
That's right. So I decided to give that position to him. So now I'd like you to be gone. Even if I were to transfer you, I'll never know you might be back. As a mother, I am obligated to protect my son's position.
Protect your son's position? Sean doesn't even belong in our department to begin with. What on earth are you talking about? He wouldn't even know what to do if he takes over my position. I'm sure he'd be troubled if he were to be placed where he doesn't know what to do.
Sean graduated from an elite university and he's talented. I'm so glad that he's grown that way. So now, you're fired.
Maria, you need to calm down and rethink this. I'm the manager of the overseas sales department. Sean's going to be in trouble for not knowing what to do if he were suddenly assigned to my position. Besides, the team will be troubled too. Even if this order was coming from you as the CEO's wife, it won't go through.
You're just so dumb.
Excuse me?
The CEO isn't here. There's no one who can go against my decision. Don't you think that's enough? I'm entitled to fire you. My son, Sean, wants your position. So isn't it natural that I want to support him?
Natural? I understand where you come from as his mother, but don't you realize that you're crossing the line? The company matters to your husband, and you're about to do something like this. Don't you realize whether it's going to hurt or benefit the company?
Oh, shut up with all those blabbering. This is why I hate you.
Oh, so this is something personal now.
You're a young woman, but you've become the manager of such an important department. I've always hated it. So now I've been looking for a reason to fire you. This is convenient, so you're fired.
You'd better cut it out. You have no idea how much sales I drive. You can't just fire me out of nowhere. It's way beyond what you're entitled to do as the CEO's wife.
There's no point in arguing anymore. So now I'm going to have my talented son take over the department and you're terminated. I'll go ahead and proceed this with HR.
You're telling all of this one-sidedly to kick me out, but you're the one who's going to be in trouble for this.
I don't even know why you're saying that. You're a loser, and you're an eyesore. You should just leave without causing any scene. If the CEO's wife gives an order, it needs to be followed no matter what. You're fired. My talented son will take over your job, so I want you gone.
This company will fail.
That's not possible.
Well then, if you insist, you must be very confident. I'll leave the company as you wish.
Your thoughts have nothing to do with this. You're fired because you suck.
Which one of us, huh?
What?
I'll go ahead and be ready to do the bare minimum handover.
I've changed my mind. You're never coming back to this office again. I don't even want to see your face.
Well then, I won't go back to the office then. I'll handle all the resignation paperwork online. Thank you very much for everything.
Hey, Michelle, I called you earlier. Why aren't you picking up my calls? I am the CEO's wife.
I know that, but I was at work. What do you need from me?
Huh? At work? You don't have a job. You were fired.
Don't mind me. What do you need from me? Is it about how your son has no idea what to do after he's taken over my position?
What did you just say?
But I guess you have no idea what you're doing too. Without even being aware that I've been generating 90% of the sales at your company, you fired me cluelessly.
Huh? 90%?
You messed up big time, firing me without even knowing it. It's already too late, though. You were overestimating Sean too much.
That's not true. Sean is talented.
You assumed he'd be able to handle anything just because he's talented. But there's no way he'd be able to handle things that he doesn't know about. I wasn't even allowed to hand over my duties to him. I heard he ended up being treated as if he was in everyone's way and that he quit the company right away.
That's not true. He didn't quit. He was just a little tired, so he went home.
I don't think he'll be back in office. I heard he was completely defeated. He even told his team that he won't be back. He lacks common sense to have quit his job on the first day after getting promoted to the manager. But his mother lacks common sense to have forced him to take that position, so I guess it couldn't be helped.
Lacks common sense? I'm not forgiving you for saying that.
Not forgiving me? What exactly can you do to me? I already left the company. You're just a stranger to me at this point. It seems like the CEO had no idea what was going on because he's outside the country. But after being reached out to by HQ, he's rushing to fly back in.
Huh? My husband? Are you saying that he's about to be back? He's been calling me so many times. I knew it was about this.
I'm sure too. Maybe you should talk to your husband instead of talking to me. You should tell him what you have done.
To be honest, I had no idea how much you were contributing to the company. I didn't think it would turn out to be such a big deal. 90%, it's a joke, right?
There's a reason why I earned my position despite how young I am. Your son may have been talented when he was in college. But after he started working for the company, he's been taking advantage of the fact that he's the CEO's son. And he was looking down on others. He didn't care to learn about the job from his boss. He would only do what he knows how to handle.
Huh? Is this about Sean? But it's true that he's the CEO's son. The others just need to be considerate of him.
I'm sure they were all doing that until now, but you caused this whole incident. He didn't even belong to the overseas sales department, and yet he asked for my position, and you suddenly fired me just to give that position to your son. Most people would agree with me that you've gone insane.
Gone insane? Oh, you're exaggerating.
No, I'm not. Things have turned into such a big deal, so it's about time you realize it yourself. Besides, it wasn't like I caused any trouble. And yet, you fired me one-sidedly. You even told me not to ever come to the office again. That's why I had to leave the company. I believe you're responsible for this, but am I wrong about anything?
You're not wrong, but I just didn't know. You can't be telling me all these things at this point.
I'm sure. But that goes the same for me. There's no point in having you say all these things to me at this point. I've done the very bare minimum handover to my team the day before yesterday. And I shared all the files. But since you told me not to go back to the office again, I haven't been able to explain anything to them. There were many cases that only I could handle too. I'm sure your business will start facing challenges.
You're kidding me. Oh, this is unbelievable. Is it truly possible that our business would decline the moment you leave us?
I was the top performer in sales, so I'm sure it's possible. And what are you going to do when that happens?
What am I going to do? What exactly are you asking?
You must have been ready to be responsible for the fact that you fired me under your discretion, right?
I was the one who fired you, but that's all there is to it. I wasn't trying to cause any trouble to the company. This was unavoidable.
You can't say that it was unavoidable. You did this, so you'd better be responsible. Do you realize that you caused your company's business to decline?
No, I don't. That wasn't what I wanted. Just come back and work with us again. I admit I lost this game. I'll admit it, so I need you to come back here.
Lose this game? I don't believe this is about winning or losing. It wasn't in my interest to make you admit that you lost. Besides, it's already too late, even if you were to admit that you lost.
Huh? Too late? What do you mean?
I'll never go back to your company. I won't ever want to work for you guys anymore.
Why not? You should be grateful that you'd get to be back only after 2 days after quitting. You should be thankful.
Thankful, huh? I already found a new job.
Huh? A new job?
Yes, that's right. No matter how much you rushed to reach out to me, it was already too late. I got a job at your company's competitor.
With our competitor?
They've been scouting me all along. But I've been choosing to stay with your company only out of the gratitude I had for the CEO. But now that this happened, it's only natural for me to choose to work for the company that compensates better. I got a job with them right away and took care of onboarding paperwork yesterday afternoon, and today is my first day on the job. So, I won't ever be back with you guys. And if you guys are facing any trouble, it's actually a good opportunity on my end. I mean, I'm your competitor now.
Have you forgotten how grateful you should be for my husband?
Having a wife like you was probably the biggest mistake he made. I've contributed enough to your company all along. And most importantly, it wasn't like I wanted to quit. I was fired. I'm not responsible for anything, am I?
Oh, please, Michelle, I need you to come back. We'll be in huge trouble if I don't get you back here.
Well, I believe you're already in trouble. Anyway, good luck with everything. I'm sure the self-claimed talented mother and son can handle this crisis. Ultimately, the CEO got furious about this matter after he rushed to be back. He begged Michelle to be back with his company, but Michelle couldn't fulfill that request as she had already found another job. Sean had become a shut-in. The competitor ended up taking all their clients. Soon enough, their business declined and the company went bankrupt. After all that happened, Maria and Sean had been kicked out of the house. The CEO had ended up losing everything for what he hadn't caused. Maria regretted what she had done after all, but it was already too late.
Ma'am, you gotta be kidding me.
About what? Also, Kelly, what was wrong with you yesterday? You were being extremely rude to me and my husband.
What? Was I verbalizing it when I was looking at you peasants?
Yes, you were. I'm sure my husband heard you too.
Well, I don't really care if he heard me. He's always smiling and he's not scary at all. I was just being honest with my comments.
Your comments?
Your son and his wife cared to go out of their way to visit you for the holiday, and yet you only cared to prepare some cheap food?
That's not true. Besides, Kelly, do you even realize where you stand? You can't be acting so rude in front of our faces. Don't you have some common sense?
I had a bad feeling when you offered to prepare dinner for us. I figured it would be some cheap food, and I was completely right about that. You should have welcomed us.
I'm sorry about that. We tried our best to express how we were welcoming you. But for you to complain about it so badly, I guess we need to reconsider some matters.
You should have been more considerate from the beginning, you dumb hag.
What?
My son and I went out of our way to visit. I brought your grandchild to you because I figured you wanted to see him.
Your son said that the food was delicious as he was enjoying it.
I don't care if the kid was happy about it. I wasn't satisfied at all. Besides, I have nothing but dissatisfaction. I feel bad for Kevin. To have a mother who can't even cook some decent food.
You need to watch what you say. All you do is complain as you demand to be welcomed, and that's not the type of attitude you should have when you're being invited over.
Oh, shut up. I can't help it because it's the truth. You didn't even care to serve me some beer until I asked for it last night. Don't you have some common sense?
You're the one who's lacking common sense to demand your mother-in-law to serve you beer.
Maybe we all have different common sense. But your family is just so hopeless because you have absolutely none. Your son's family is visiting, so you should have prepared some high-end meat, you peasant.
You just want to look down on me and my husband, do you? If that's what you say, I'll let my husband know.
Huh? Why would I care if you tell him? Your husband is too kind to do anything about it anyway. All he's going to do is show that forced smile. You guys are both so lame. That's all you can even do.
Not only do you look down on me, but you're looking down on my husband. That's enough. I'm not going to forgive you.
I'm outside right now, but you're going to cook us some decent dinner tonight, right? You don't even know how to cook real food, so maybe we can have barbecue. I'm craving meat, too. But if you can't even serve us decent food, we'll have dinner outside. In that case, you're paying for our dinner, though.
Kelly, it's been 3 years since you married Kevin. You've always had a terrible demeanor, and I've been holding myself all along. But it's about time.
Huh? What exactly are you trying to tell me?
I'm telling you that enough is enough.
What the heck? Oh, you're so rude. It's hilarious at this point. You're at fault to begin with. It's your fault for being so poor. We're spending our precious holiday to let you see your grandson. You should have prepared some high-end barbecue instead of peasant's food.
I'll do that, since today will be the last time ever.
Huh?
The last few text messages were sent by my husband. He's quietly furious right now, and you guys are over at this point.
Huh? Over? About what? You're not even making any sense right now.
Today is the very last time, so we'll do whatever you say. You said you wanted high-end meat, right? Then we'll have some high-end meat. You should be glad. We'll do exactly as you say.
Huh? I don't get what you're saying, but you're probably lying that your husband is furious. He's not the type of person who ever gets mad. Either way, you're getting some high-end meat ready for us, right?
I guess.
Yay! I was craving meat, so this is great. I want to eat a lot, so make sure you prepare a lot. My son wants to have some too. You finally get to let your grandchild have some high-end meat. I'm glad you finally understand what you're supposed to do when you're welcoming someone.
Even if my husband is furious, he won't ever change the way he looks. You probably won't even be able to tell. But my husband says he can't tolerate you any longer. So, we'll let you have whatever you want this time. Go ahead and enjoy as much as you like.
Huh? You're kind of scaring me. You're creeping me out by saying all those things that don't even make any sense. I guess you're peasants after all.
Kelly, you can say that we're creepy all day long, but today will be the last day you'll ever say anything rude to us. Today will be the last time we ever see your face.
The last time? Huh?
That's why we'll prepare some high-end meat. You should look forward coming back here later on. It seems like my husband is asking someone he knows to help us get it ready.
I'm looking forward to the high-end meat, but what do you mean, the last time? Why do you have to talk to me like that when we're going out of our ways to come visit you? Are you looking down on me?
I wonder which one of us is looking down on the other. Well, thank you for going out of your way to visit us. But you won't ever have to do that again. We don't plan on seeing your faces ever again.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm telling you to stop fooling around like that. How much longer are you going to look down on me and my husband?
Ma'am, what is the matter all of a sudden?
You'd better cut out the joke. We're not going to deal with you guys ever again, and we'll tell our son the same. Go ahead and enjoy as much as high-end meat as you want today, okay?
Hold on, you need to calm down.
Once you eat, you'd better get out. We're not letting you stay over either. Hurry up and gather your belongings and leave! We're not letting you inside our house again.
Ma'am, hold on a second. Why are you suddenly acting like this? You need to calm down. I don't even know what to do when you're suddenly acting like this.
What to do? There's nothing you can do at this point. My husband and I decided never to deal with you again. That's all. You may not have known this, but we've been providing a huge financial support to your household all along.
Huh? What financial support?
I'm sure Kevin will know. Kevin doesn't earn enough income to support your household, so we've been sending money all along.
You're kidding me. I wasn't aware of this.
You probably never believed it. Even if I had told you, you've been looking down on us as peasants, so there's no way you would have believed it.
Is that so? I mean, we've been barely affording our living expenses. But how do you guys even have the financial ability to do that when you're peasants?
Are you calling us peasants because we don't serve you luxurious food when you visit? What makes you even decide that way? I've never heard of. My husband has a government job, so he makes stable income. We don't consider ourselves peasants.
But the food that you guys eat...
We all have different values in that sense. You keep demanding that we serve you expensive food. But you didn't even care to bring a single souvenir when you're visiting your in-laws. I was wondering what makes you think you can boldly visit us at all. You keep demanding all along.
Souvenir? Was I supposed to bring anything?
Well, you're not willing to give anything. See, you don't even have a basic common sense. I can't believe you were bold enough to make those demands. I'm just so surprised with your boldness. You chose to call us peasants, but we've been making a stable income. We have enough savings for our retirement, too. And we've been financially stable enough to support our son and his family during difficult times. But we'll stop doing so.
Stop doing so? What do you mean by that?
We're no longer going to provide the financial support to your household. We won't be sending any money to Kevin any longer. And we'll stop accepting your terrible treatment. This means that we're cutting ties.
Cutting ties? But you've been sending us money all along, right? What's going to happen to our living situation if you were to stop so suddenly? Isn't that going to make us suffer?
Well, I'm sure that will be the case.
Doesn't that mean Kevin's going to be mad at me?
Oh, does Kevin ever get mad at you? I'm glad to know that he has some decency.
What do you mean by that?
He married such a terrible woman like you, so I thought he must be obeying everything you say. It's good to know that he gets to speak up too. It seems like Kevin has been skeptical though.
Huh? Skeptical about what?
He suspects that you've been spending too much, and that's why your family can't afford your living expenses. He said that his income never stays in your savings. Isn't that your responsibility?
I don't understand what you're trying to tell me.
Well, I guess that's outside my business at this point. The two of you should discuss it on your own. Go ahead and enjoy as much high-end meat tonight, but we'll stop financially supporting you. We won't be purchasing the house either.
Huh? Purchasing the house? What is this about?
Hasn't Kevin told you about it? It sounds like the two of you don't talk about anything. It seemed like you guys were trying to buy a house. But because you didn't have enough down payment, my husband and I planned on paying it for you guys.
Oh, about the down payment? I mean, of course you're going to pay for that, right? I mean, wouldn't you want to buy a house for your grandson? We'll pay the mortgage, so it's fine, right?
I'm telling you that we're not going to pay for it. Don't you get it?
Huh? Seriously?
Anyway, forget about that. My husband also says that he doesn't want to ever see your face again. We won't ever lend or give you money.
Hold on a second. What about our house, then?
The two of you should work together to figure out a way to buy the house. Goodbye.
Goodbye? We're not done talking yet. What about the high-end meat?
What are you asking? You can enjoy the meat all you want. We don't want to see your face, so my husband and I will be eating outside, though.
Huh? Are we all going to eat outside? What about me?
You can enjoy the high-end meat at our house all by yourself. This might be the first and last time you'll ever enjoy anything so expensive. Go ahead and enjoy it all you want, you terrible daughter-in-law. Later on, Kelly ended up having the high-end meat all by herself. In the meantime, the family had a discussion. Kevin agreed that Kelly's rude demeanor lacked common sense. As such, he decided to divorce Kelly. Kelly apologized to her in-laws as she begged for forgiveness. However, her father-in-law demanded her to leave as he continued to put a smile on his face. She was never invited to their house ever again. It's only natural, though, considering Kelly's behavior leading up to that point. Kelly lost parental rights over her son, so she's gone homeless all by herself. If only she had some common sense, things would have turned out otherwise.
I never thought I'd run into my classmate at a place like this. You're starting a business? Have you gone insane?
Matthew, it was great seeing you. I never thought when I was at the bank to borrow a loan that I'd be assisted by my former classmate in high school. You made me leave without even listening to anything, though. Should I just come back another time?
Listening to anything? I listened enough. You wanted to start a business, huh? You graduated from an F-rank university? How cocky of you!
This has nothing to do with my university. Stop bragging about your educational level. You've always been like that.
Always? Have I ever talked to you before?
You're always like that at reunions. You'd ask others which university they graduated from, and you'd look up the rank and look down on them. You'd even tell some people not to talk to you, saying that you're in a different league. You were being quite rude. Others weren't really happy about you.
So what? I'm an elite banker at the end of the day, and you want to start a business, but you can't even afford to do so. You're here begging for money from me just to gather every penny you can borrow. Can't you tell which one of us stands on a higher ground? Educational level decides all of our ranks.
What are you talking about? I don't agree with that. I have a relative who's a high school graduate, but they've built a great career too. Graduating from a university isn't everything. You need to stop looking down on others based on that.
Are you sure you want to talk to me like that? You want to borrow money from me, right?
Well, you just happen to be assisting me, and I'm inquiring a loan at that bank. I'm not personally asking you.
I hate that attitude. Well, either way, you're not borrowing a penny from us.
What? What do you mean by that? Did you even read the proposal? Did you decide not to go forward after looking at everything? What's the reason? What evidence?
Shut up! I didn't read that thing!
Huh? You didn't read it? Why?
It's because I tore that document into pieces.
Huh? You tore it apart? Why?
We're not loaning to an F-rank university graduate. Do you even realize which university I graduated from? It's somewhere anyone would know, and I'm not going to invest in an F-rank guy like you. I'm great at seeing through people's talents. You're done the moment you graduated from an F-rank university. You won't ever get a nice job. You should get a cleaning job or something.
You'd better cut it out. Is it so fun to look down on others based on educational level? University has nothing to do with this. You need to do your job. If you don't want to assist me, I don't mind if you have someone else assist me. This is going to alter my life. It's important. Just because you're my former classmate, you can't do this to me.
Nice try. It tells me a lot about your luck just to be assisted by me. This is your fate, so just accept it.
Are you being serious? You're joking that you tore the document apart, right? Well, it should be a joke. That's not acceptable as a banker, is it? You'll get in trouble. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm an elite banker. Just because you file a complaint as a customer, who's gonna trust what you say? We're not investing in an F-rank, low-tier person like you. Even then, you destroyed the document without even looking at it. And you're declining this because you're judging me based on the university I graduated from. You're being completely ridiculous. Say whatever. I don't care at all. What did you just say? You're altering someone else's life and you're saying you don't care? I just need to explain that I decided to decline the investment after evaluating the document. No matter how much you beg and cry, you can't do anything about it. Besides, it happens all the time. We get customers throwing a rampage at our bank after we decline the investment, and they try to file unreasonable complaints, too. That's why no matter what you do, the bank will think you're just another guy. Anyway, that's it. You should give up since you're low-tiered. I can't just give up. I'll be back at the bank since I'm still in the area. Well, no matter how many times you come back, it won't change anything. The document is gone, too. You can't just tear apart someone's proposal without even reading it. That's not acceptable as a banker. I'm busy. I have other things to take care of. I don't have the time to be dealing with a low-tier guy like you. If you ever come back to our bank again, security will kick you out. Does your bank kick out an innocent civilian like that? Deemed necessary? I see. I guess talking to you won't do any good. I knew you were looking down on me, but not to the point where you'd forget what your job is. I hope you don't get it wrong. This is my job. We won't invest in those who don't seem like they won't repay. But you didn't even read through the repayment plan or the operational plan, and yet you just negated it without even reading it. What exactly do you know about me? I know you well. I know that you're a low-tiered guy who can only go to an F-ranked university. You're here to get invested by our bank when you're F-ranked? I already tore apart your document. Just go home, you low-tier. Are you sure about that? I want you gone already! You're looking down on me based on educational level, but if I were to leave as you say right now, you're going to regret this badly. Are you really sure about this? I'm not going to regret anything. Stop blabbering and just be gone already. You're an eyesore. Don't you ever reach out to me again. I see. Okay, then. You're going to regret this. Do whatever you want. Goodbye, you terrible banker. Morris, are you still in the area? No, I'm not. I need you to pick up my call. I need to talk to you about the investment from earlier. No, I don't have anything to talk to you about further. Huh? Why would you say that? It's fine. I'll invest in you, so hurry up and come back. Get back here as soon as possible. Go back? I'm not doing that. Why not? I'm sure your CEO reached out to you directly and you're flustered right now, but I don't even want to see your face again. If I'm gonna have to ask you to invest in me, I'd rather not go to that bank for the rest of my life. I told my uncle that too. Your uncle? Don't you get it at this point? Oh, that's right, you destroyed the document without even reading it. My co-signer was the CEO at your bank. So, this must be true then. My CEO is your relative, huh? He's my father's side. I talked to him about starting my business, and I had him teach me how investments work. And he agreed to the business I was about to establish as he decided to be my co-signer. And as a result, I went to apply for an investment at your bank.
I had no idea! You didn't tell me that!
I never imagined I'd be chased by you when you're just a clerk. I never imagined it before I got there.
This is crazy! Did you tell the CEO that I chased you out?
Of course I did. It got rejected. I had to ask him to co-sign my document again, too. I had to explain what happened.
That might be true, but I can't let this happen. The CEO reached out to my boss, and he's so mad at me. I'll invest in you right now, so I need you to come back. Look, I'm sorry.
Oh, you were bragging that you graduated from a renowned university. And why is it that you're apologizing to me when I graduated from an F-rank university?
Shut up!
You've been bragging about your educational level all along, but I guess you can't do that anymore, huh?
Just come back here! We'll talk when you're back!
Unfortunately, I'm not coming back.
Why not? Just come back, please! I'm going out of my way reaching out just to tell you that we'd invest immediately!
No, thank you. I feel bad for my uncle, but I'm already getting invested in by another bank.
What? Another bank?
That's right. The person who was assisting me made sure to read through my proposal. It was decided quickly. Well, it's not like I'll get the money right away, so I'll have to take care of additional paperwork, but it's already been decided.
Hold on! What are you talking about? How is this possible? How could you get invested so easily?
I'm sorry that I graduated from an F-rank university, but I made sure to work hard after I started working full-time. I brushed up my skills, and I decided to establish my business. I know that I'll be successful.
What the heck? I thought you were just a loser who was whimpering!
You're the only person who saw it that way. My uncle and the guy from the other bank all said that this was a great proposal.
Are you saying that this was my fault?
Yes, no matter how you put it.
Hold on! Seriously, I beg you! I really need you to come back right now! I'd be in huge trouble if I don't do anything! I need to fix this or else I'm done!
Shut up! Stay quiet! I don't plan on getting myself involved with you! I don't care which bank I work with as long as I get the investment. I feel bad for my uncle, though. Anyway, Mr. Elite, who graduated a great university, I hope you get to keep your job at that bank. Goodbye!
Morris, how are you?
Huh? Who are you?
You know who I am. This is Matthew. I'm your former classmate from high school, and I saw you a while ago. I'm that banker.
I remember you. I heard you got fired and kicked out of the bank.
Shut up. None of your business.
So, Mr. Braggy Banker Matthew, what do you want from me?
I overheard a weird rumor. I heard that your company is super successful.
A weird rumor? That's the truth.
Really? Then you must be really successful. Then I'll put my embarrassment aside and ask you, will you please hire me?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I got fired from the bank because of you! I graduated from a renowned university, but because of that, I'm still unemployed! I'm getting unemployment compensation just to keep on living! So, don't you agree that you're responsible for hiring me at your company?
No, I don't. Huh? Why not? You lost your job because you were mixing up your job as a banker and the relationship you had with me as a former classmate. It's not my problem, is it? But we used to be classmates, right? Wouldn't you want to save your classmate if he's in trouble? No, I wouldn't. Besides, doesn't that go the same to you? That's a different story. No, it's not. Either way, I refuse. To put it simply, I don't need someone without talent joining my company. What? But I graduated from a renowned university! You can only get proud of yourself by naming your university, and we don't need you. You already proved to me that you have no talent. Anyway, I hope you get a job again using just the university's name again. Good luck, Mr. Unemployed No Talent who graduated from a renowned
Morris ultimately refused to hire Matthew so easily. After finding out that Morris was extremely successful, he regretted his own actions. But it was already too late. He's been continuing his job hunt, but because he left the bank after causing trouble, he's been struggling to find a new job. Nathan, what is this picture? Why would you send me this picture?
To tell you the truth, I decided to marry Molly, your best friend. So I thought you should be the first person to know.
I don't get this. What's going on?
You can tell by looking at this picture of us, right? We're madly in love, so we're getting married.
I thought you were supposed to be married to me. We even have a child.
Yeah, for now, but I'm moving on. It's the right I'm entitled to, right? It's only natural for one person to love another, and no one can stop that.
Huh? You're kidding. Why are you snapping back? That's an affair.
But you're responsible for it too. Since you opened the cake shop, you're always working.
I'm sorry about that, but you supported this. Besides, I make sure I consider all my income our households. You're always drinking outside late, too. You don't have the right to complain about anything.
It's because I've been seeing Molly every night. Well, good luck with the cake shop. I'm sure it'll be tough for you after I'm gone.
What's going to be tough? I don't need you.
Ha! I supported you with opening that cake shop, and yet you're being so cold to me.
That has nothing to do with it right now. Anyway, do whatever you want.
Geez, stop acting tough. You should tell me that you miss me, if you miss me. Honestly, I think I'll miss you too. I won't get to have the cake you bake anymore. Those were so good.
Don't you feel bad for anything at all? Do you realize you're being ridiculous?
As I said earlier, we're all entitled to love another. Even if you were to say that I'm being ridiculous, you can't change that. I'm only being honest with my love. And what's wrong with that?
Okay, fine. That's good for you. In exchange, there is something called laws in this country. And I'll be claiming compensation based on that, so be ready. And of course, childcare too.
Compensation? Childcare? I'm not gonna pay it. Why do I have to pay you anything when all I'm doing is to be honest with myself?
So you're going to stay defiant about this?
I'm not being defiant, I'm just telling the truth. Well, I guess you can focus on baking cakes now. I'll support you. Oh, and you can continue living there with the kid, okay?
I can't afford to pay the rent here with just my income.
That's your problem. You should be strong enough to live on your own. You have to raise the kid, too. Hey, hello? I understand you're surprised with this sudden outcome, but if you're getting all sad, your cakes will taste bad.
Can't you at least apologize?
But apologizing isn't gonna change the situation. I don't intend to lie to my feelings. You should find a new guy so you can get over it, okay?
There's a strange guy outside the shop. It sounds like he knows you, but do you know him?
A guy? I wonder who. Could it be a customer? I'm sorry, I'll be right there.
If anything, I can chase him away. What do you want me to do?
Chase him away? I mean, he's a customer, right? We can't chase our customers away.
No, I don't think he's a customer. He looks suspicious, so I'm not sure if you should come out.
You should never judge someone by their looks. If he likes cakes, he can't be a bad guy.
Hey, why'd you have to chase me away like that? I'm sure you were excited to see me again. Can I have a cake? Your cakes are my favorite.
Why would I be excited? What are you talking about? I never wanted to see your face again. You don't deserve my cake.
Hey, stop acting tough. I stopped eloping because I was worried about you guys. I'm sorry I was gone for a year and a half. We can all live together as a family again.
You can't do that at this point. Please leave. Don't come inside our shop again.
Jeez, why can't you welcome me back home? I thought we were a family.
Seriously, what are you talking about? I don't consider you my family anymore.
Even if you don't consider me, I'm still your family. You need to accept your family, right? Don't you know how to love someone?
I've never met anyone as selfish as you. Because you eloped, did you even realize what Harry and I had to go through?
But it was just a year and a half. I'm sure you guys were doing just fine. You guys had a place to live, too.
You're kidding. We had to move because I couldn't afford the rent by myself. And with things going on with my cake shop, I had to ask my parents to take care of Harry for a while. I'm sure he was lonely.
And that's why I'm back. We can live happily as a family again. Husband. Huh? What the heck? Who are you? I'm Lisa's husband. I'm sorry, but who are you? Huh? I'm Lisa's husband! Who on earth are you? Stop talking to me! If you can't believe what I'm saying, I can send you a PDF file of our scanned marriage certificate. Besides, you left Lisa. You can't be showing up in front of her like this at this point. Who the heck do you think you are, huh? Do you have a problem with how I'm talking to you? I believe the things you're saying are far more of a problem. Don't you agree with me, you bastard? Huh? What did you just say? We want you out of Lisa's sight immediately. You're causing trouble by roaming around this cake shop. Look, I supported the opening of that cake shop. I'm far more entitled to enter that cake shop than you. Even if you had supported her to open this shop, you're a stranger at this point. Or, if you're going to claim that you're affiliated, is it safe for me to assume that you're willing to help repay the debt that was spent to open this cake shop? Huh? Debt? I'm not gonna pay that.
Then you're not affiliated. This makes you a stranger. Please leave now.
Hold on! Why are you talking to me like that? Stop getting carried away just because you married Lisa! I was the one who married her first!
So what? Your argument is as solid as a kindergartner's. You're making me laugh by saying that.
How dare you look down on me? Besides, what do you do for a living?
My job?
That's right, tell me, and I'll judge whether you deserve to be with Lisa or not.
What makes you think you have the right to decide that? Besides, what would the occupation have anything to do with it?
Lisa's cake shop is famous now. She gets a long line in the morning and her shop is always introduced on TV. And for you to be the husband of a famous patisserie, you'd better have the right position and fame.
I'm not very sure what makes your logic stand, but I'll just tell you that I'm an office worker.
Ha! Just a rank-and-file employee, huh? You must have gotten close to Lisa because you're after her money.
No offense, but you've come after Lisa this time because you're after her money, right?
Huh?
Unfortunately, I know everything. You're in debt and you've been chased down, too. Besides, you asked about my occupation all proudly, but you're currently unemployed.
What the heck are you talking about?
You can't act like you don't know. You have a lot of debts from different loan sharks and people, and you're currently trying to elope in an attempt to get away without paying. It's something I could have easily found out.
What do you mean by that? I mean...
You did that in another city, right? You moved to a different city as you eloped with Molly, and a lot has happened, right?
A lot has happened?
It turned out that Molly was in debt to begin with, right? And she took advantage of you. You wanted to express your love for Molly, and you've spent so much for her, yet you never gained anything from her. She's only given you a letter that stated goodbye, and that was all.
How'd you know?
Don't you feel like crying at this point? The woman you eloped with after dumping your wife had only taken advantage of you, and your life is corrupt. I can't help but laugh.
Shut up! Who the heck are you? How do you know so much about me?
Well, my job is to collect different information. At least I gathered information about you just to satisfy myself.
What kind of self-satisfaction is that?
Lisa told me about her terrible ex-husband, and since I was concerned, I looked into it. I never told Lisa about my investigation results, though. I didn't want to remind her of the bad memories.
Damn it! What the heck? But then, no matter what's going on in my life, I know Lisa has been wanting to see me again. I mean, I'm her daughter's father.
No, I'm the father at this point. You're the father who chose to come back to the wife you dumped only because you're after her money. And her son doesn't need a father like you.
This is bad. This conversation isn't going anywhere. I need to talk to Lisa directly. I'll be at the shop again, so you'd better be ready.
If you plan on showing up at the shop, we know what to do. Is that fine with you?
What are you gonna do about it, huh? Do whatever you want. I'm only gonna be there to talk to Lisa.
But their afternoon operation is about to start. There's already a long line, so you'd better line up like other customers.
Shut up! I don't care! Anyway, I don't need to be talking to you any. Hurry up and come out! I'm here at your shop again!
Hey, did you line up like other customers? My other customers are all lined up, aren't they? Besides, it's not our business hour yet.
I'm not your customer. I'm here to talk to you, Lisa. I'll take the cake later, though. Hey, who the heck is that guy? Why'd you marry a guy like him?
I want you to leave if you're not my customer.
Hey! I just want to talk to you for a bit. We should talk in person. Where are you right now? Are you in the kitchen?
I don't ever want to see your face again.
Okay, we can text then. Hey, you should be honest with yourself and live with me again.
I'm never doing that. Please be gone. Get out of my cake shop.
You're kidding! I was involved with opening this shop too! I'm gonna stay here until you show your face to me!
Okay, are you sure about this? I'm doing a live streaming of everything that's going on inside the shop right now.
Huh?
We have an official account for our cake shop, and Mark is spreading that streaming too. He's also making sure to record what the suspicious individual is doing in our shop too.
Mark? Is that the guy from earlier?
Yes, my current husband. He knows someone who knows you, and so he sent that person the link too.
Ah! Who the heck is that?
I don't know, but he said something about your debt.
Wait! No way! Hey, you need to stop the live streaming!
What's the point of stopping right now? If you have someone who you don't want to reveal where you are right now, I suppose it's already too late.
What the heck? Damn it! That Mark guy who the heck is he?
He's a private investigator, and he's a very curious guy. And you're trying to get away without repaying your debt, and you're fleeing right now, right? You wanted to hide behind me and our son, isn't that right? You're so selfish.
Shut up! You don't understand anything! I have some scary guys coming after me! This is all because of Molly's fault!
What the heck? You chose to spend on Molly. I hate her at this point, but after what happened, it's wrong for you to blame her entirely.
What? She kept taking money from me!
So, if you were to purchase a video game and play it for 100 hours, and would you later on complain to the gaming company that your time was stolen?
What?
You chose to spend on Molly, and you chose to elope with her. They were all your choices, so stop victimizing yourself. You're old enough to resolve your own problems.
How dare you talk to me like that?
Oh, there's a car outside. I wonder who those people are.
It's over.
It's over? Do you actually know those people? Oh, are they the debt collectors that we were just talking about?
Are you trying to tease me? Of course they are!
So, you should get in their car then. They're going out of their way to pick you up, so you shouldn't ignore them.
Do you think you really retaliated against me like this? I'm not. I'm so glad I called the cab. Those guys had their engine turned off, letting their guard down. They can't catch me like this. I'll just get off somewhere and flee again.
Oh, fleeing isn't going to do you any good.
Shut up! Facing them won't do me any good either! I'll come back to your cake shop as many times as it takes. I helped you open up that shop, so I'm entitled to some of its profit!
No way. I don't think you have freedom any longer.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I heard your debt is over 100K at this point. I'm not sure what kind of a life you've been living. But for you to get away without repaying that amount? Of course you'd be chased down by some scary men.
All I need to do is flee! I've been successful at fleeing again! What the heck is this cab?
What's the matter?
The driver isn't driving towards the direction I told him to! He's not answering me either! What the heck is wrong with this driver?
Oh, I wonder what the driver is like. Maybe Mark would know. He knows a lot of taxi drivers.
Ah!
He always tells me that taxi drivers know all about the town. He says he exchanges information with them frequently.
Are you telling me that this driver works with Mark? What the heck? This is over at this point!
You should give up at this point. That driver is taking you to the loan shark's office. They won't harm you as long as you don't defy them.
There's no way they'd guarantee my safety! You don't even know anything!
Mark talked to them for you. He negotiated so they'd treat you legally, as long as we make sure to hand them over your custody.
That guy?
They owe Mark big time, so they can't break that promise. I suggest you do as they say right now.
Why would he do that for me?
I don't think he did it for your sake. It's just that he doesn't want to abate with crime and violence. Mark would have done the same, even if this wasn't about you.
Just who the heck is that Mark guy?
I told you that he's a private investigator. He has a lot of connections with the underworld. He doesn't really tell me much about those things, though.
So this is it then?
Oh, by the way, I'm going to make sure you pay me compensation.
Ah!
Of course, you admitted to your affair. You left without even fulfilling those responsibilities, so I'll be suing you for once and for all. I'm taking compensation from you.
Why would you do that at this point? You already have a new husband and you're leading a happy life. You're making good profit from the cake shop, so you don't need to take that money from me.
Being with Mark gives me another reason I should charge you compensation. He knows a lot of lawyers, too.
I'm sure. I'm sure he's friends with an astronaut, too.
Do you have the luxury to be joking around? I'm sure you have the luxury to pay me compensation then.
Hey, you can't do this to me. Who cares? You're living a happy life with your husband, but I'm all by myself, and yet...
All by yourself?
What a day! I haven't been so exhausted in a long time.
Thanks for everything, Mark. For everything you did about Nathan, and while Nathan was making a huge scene. You were giving out some apology gifts to the customers who were lining up, too.
No worries. I was off today. I never thought I'd get so tired, though. I realize how hard you work.
No, I'm frightened just to imagine if I had to handle that situation without you, especially about Nathan. I wouldn't have known what to do.
I'm glad I did my research about him out of curiosity. I'm sorry, I never told you, but I did a thorough research about him.
It's okay. It turned out really helpful. So, what happened to Nathan afterwards?
I asked the debt collectors, and they said they'll provide him a job and make him earn income. It's supposed to be legal.
I see. That's good.
But out of all the jobs that they can legally force him to, I'm sure it's the toughest one. Those are all the jobs that I'd quit in less than a day. He has a huge debt if we were to combine it with the compensation he owes you, and he'll have to live like that for at least a few years.
He deserves that punishment. I feel so much better after 1.5 years. I really appreciate you, Mark.
It's just that I wanted to tell you one thing.
Huh? What is it?
You said that if someone likes a cake, they can't be a bad guy, right? Your ex-husband liked cakes too. What on earth is going on?
Ah, that's true. I guess there are bad guys out of everyone who likes cake then. Nathan was assigned to a physical labor that was chosen by the debt collectors. He only gets the bare minimum amount of rest, and he's been exhausted every day. He tried fleeing so many times, but he's been getting caught every attempt, being brought back. Mark has been supporting about managing him too, and it's probably impossible for him to escape Mark's information territory. Well, just so he repays the debt and starts standing on his own feet, I hope he continues working hard. As for me, I've still been busy running my cake shop. My employees work hard, and Mark helps me pick up and drop off my kid, too. He proactively helps me with the cake shop, so I've been busy, but I've been living fun and productive days. Mark is still pursuing to be a private investigator. So, not only does he help me, but he helps everyone around the town. He's definitely a unique person, but I'm very grateful that I got to remarry him.